Ciaron, we're here at the Osborne in South Yarra. It's 20 years on March the 6th since your first ever win, a spectacular storm in a hurdle on Ciaron Cup Day. Is this a little bit of a reflective period for you?
Yeah, well, I sort of didn't know this milestone was coming up until you mentioned it the other day, but yeah, like thinking about those early beginnings, it's good to look back on it, that's for sure. It's been a pretty fun 20 years.
Tell us how you became Spectacular Storm's fifth trainer after the late Peter Hayes, Tony McAvoy, Ern Hewitt, who had the horse, and also Patrick Ryan for a short period of time.
Yeah, well, I was apprenticed to Peter Hayes and I was riding him track work for the Hayes family at Flemington, and he was a little horse, but he moved like a big horse. So asking me, you know, what I thought of him, I was like, nah, he's too small, too small. And I said to the old man, Dad, I said, we should have a look at this horse. And I think we got him for, I think it was $6,000. Yeah, then obviously kicked off training him.
What was the motivation to go down the training path?
Well, I was always very interested and in the whole dynamics of training. I think I said to my old man that he took me to the races one day and I said, oh, I'm going to be a jockey. He said, are you too big? And I said, oh, I'm not that fond of eating anyway. So eventually the wasting took the fun out of it. And yeah, the training was always going to be the destination. Yeah, I thought perfect horse to kick off with.
Set, racing now.
So what's that first day like when you've accepted and you take him to your home course of Warrnambool for the first time as a trainer? Like, what was that entire experience like?
Well, it was pretty exciting. You know, I'm pretty competitive, so I was pretty hell-bent on winning.
It's King Landy by 1 1/4 for Dabula, head away third, Spectacular Storm.
Yeah, you'd think I would be happy with third, but I was more annoyed that I couldn't get him to win first time out.
Did you feel any pressure, one, to be starting out as a trainer and then the responsibility of mum and dad's support?
No, they were always very, very, very supportive. I never felt any pressure from their support, but that was probably the pressure that I put on myself.
Was there a bit of work in getting your licence in the first place?
There was actually. I was a little bit flippant back then and probably still are a little bit. And I just entered him in the hurdle race and the stewards called up and said, you don't have a hurdle licence. And I was like, oh, well, give me one.
They're racing in the first and the...
So take us to March 6, 2005. Race one's the John Kennedy hurdle. It's Ciaron Cup Day. Again, a short trip from home, a place you would have been to many a time. What's that feeling, seeing Spectacular Storm clear the last in good fashion and go on to give you your first victory as a trainer?
Spectacular Storm in a great display of hurdling, won by 3 1/2.
It was pretty fulfilling. I don't think I only had him in work. And so you got your one horse and you probably overthink it. It was a great day, pretty fulfilling, and having ridden over the jumps and you know, first winner was a hurdle race. So it was pretty fitting as well.